What is up, everybody? Renfail here. Hopefully, you are doing well. I just wrapped up Bloodlines 2. We just killed the stream about 30 seconds ago, and I am now ready to record my final review. If you haven't already checked out my early thoughts video, that went out the other day after the first stream, and as always, whenever we finish a game, these are the final thoughts. Overall, I'm going to look through my playthrough really quickly. We did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 20 hours. It was right at around 20 hours for me to go start to finish. I did not do any side quests after the first round, mostly because they were all the same type of things. It was just a bunch of fetch quests to get additional abilities, and I didn't feel like I needed to get abilities. I did play the game on easy mode because I was not interested in the combat of this game. I only wanted the I just wanted the story. Actually, I can't click. I was going to continue and load into the game, but I can't click continue because it's going to load me into the final boss scene, and I don't want to actually spoil that for anybody. So, we'll just do the review from here since I don't have a save that I can load into. Actually, maybe there are. Hang on. Load games. Yeah, we might be able to do this. Let's load this. Never mind. I didn't realize I could load other games. I was looking at that just now going, hang on a second, there's other quick saves that I could load. That way I can show you the map and stuff. So, essentially the way this works is you have your map here, and you're going to be running around on this map a lot. My playthrough, and again, this is going to depend on how you choose to play the game, but understand that this is a detective noir game. You're going to be spending the vast majority of your time in conversations using branching dialogue. And making decisions which have impacts on relationships and things that happen later on in the game. I am extremely interested to see what all of the different endings are going to be for the people who play this game, because there are so many different choices that I could have made, especially in the last. I think we were counting like around 50 different things that had happened in the last stream that were things that impacted the things that happened towards the end of the game and the way that those final sequences worked. So there's a ton of different variety here. So for the people who are looking for a deep branching RPG, it's definitely got that in spades in terms of that narrative RPG elements where all of the decisions that you're making and the conversations you're having are having choices that impact things later on down the road. The combat to me was I just didn't care for the combat. Not that it's bad. It's very fast paced. And so there's no target lock system, and you're fighting like vampires and ghouls, right? And so it's like they're all over the place all the time, and there are lots of different abilities that you could potentially take. Notice that I didn't spend any of my points. I just took this straight up the gut, which was the clan that I chose at the beginning of the game, and just took that all the way up and didn't feel the need to take anything else. You do have the option to take all of these abilities as you earn faction with the clans, and then earn these ability points and the blood points, which are represented by those three numbers up there, which we talked about in the early thoughts video. I don't really need to cover that here. Those are done by running around the map and fulfilling these side quests, and also draining the blood of people that you find in the blood events that you find. And you'll see down here this legend, if I can get my head out of the way. It shows you on the map when you can find these targets, but you can also just scan for them. And as you earn the ranks up through the various factions, you will earn an unlock and unlock abilities, and that unlocks the appearance items and stuff. So for those people who want to do like a completionist version, I have heard that this game can take up to around 40 hours for the people who want to do a completionist version. Some of that is just going to depend on the difficulty settings that you choose for the game. I stuck with easy mode because honestly, after the first few hours, I realized that this combat was not going to be for me, and that's okay because the reason I was playing this game was for the narrative RPG story elements. And for me, that delivered in spades. There were some plot twists that happened towards the end that I did not see coming, but also there were some massive. I mean, this last stream was we had almost 5 hours for the final stream, and there were so many things where we're making these final decisions where I was like, oh my God, I really want to try something, but I'm on a mission with this character, and I didn't want to try to do the scum load, scum save thing here. I just wanted to be honest with you, I wasn't even paying attention before that you could actually load games from the main menu because I had only ever seen this right here, restart from last checkpoint. I didn't even know you could load previous games. So, because you can't quick save, right? So I didn't realize that you could go in there and I had never like loaded from the main menu, but I guess that's one way to potentially scum load. So I just dealt with the consequences of my decisions, and so I made a very, I made decisions based on what my version of the Nomad was and the story that we uncovered with Fabian. And quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. I'm very intrigued to do a second playthrough. It's not going to happen right now because I'm way too busy, but I do own the Ultimate Edition of this, which has a couple of DLCs included, which are coming out next year. I don't even know what those are going to be yet, so I'll have to just do some research on those. But I would anticipate me coming back and doing another playthrough at some point, especially knowing that it's not a massive game that's going to take me a ton of time. Because I know now knowing what I know now, I know I could probably cruise through on and do like a 15-hour gameplay on easy mode, because honestly the first 7 or 8 hours of the game I was doing lots of side quests, and I ultimately quit doing those because I didn't care about the appearance stuff. And I honestly, every single quest that you do for the side quests is literally just you're doing fetch quests. It's like go kill 5 of these, go gather 5 of these, go do, and it's the same thing. You're just repeating it. And the way it works is essentially everything is based on these cycle of days that happen. So every time you have a day, you can complete all of the side quests that are available and all of the main quests that are available for that day. But once you're done, you have to go rest and pass time to get to the next day. And that's the way the cycles work. So you get one shot at completing everything, rest. The next day, you've got a whole new round of side quests to do and main quests to do, and then you keep doing that until you eventually get to the end of the game. Um, like I said, I had a great time. It was definitely a fun game for me. Someone said in chat that it fulfilled their Anne Rice vampire fantasy, and I was like, it totally felt like that for me. And I gotta say, I never played the first game, and I've never played the tabletop game. But now that I've played this, we had a ton of people in chat who are hanging out who are huge into the lore of the world and the tabletop game, and it has made me want to go play the tabletop version of this game. And we were pausing during the stream to like go look up, like I wanted to know what are the antediluvians. Like that was a super interesting thought that these people come from Cain, and Cain was like the first, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is fascinating lore where they've gone into like the biblical histories, and I'm like super keen on actually trying the tabletop now. I have no idea if that will ever come to fruition, but I would be really interested in doing a deep dive into the tabletop world of this game, because it was fascinating to me. I loved the lore. We were actually talking about the Anne Rice novels at one point, and I really remember I really loved those novels when I read them in my early 20s. And I don't know if there are novels around this or not, but I want more. I don't feel compelled to play the first game because I know it's completely different. It's a dated game. I don't really care to go back and play it. I'm very glad that I didn't have the baggage that a lot of people have, that they brought over to this game, because I was able to play this free of that, and as a result, I had a great time. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be, which was a narrative heavy detective. It was like a vampire noir detective game. And I'm happy with that. It's exactly what I wanted to get out of it. So I had a great run. Would love to do another playthrough, and hopefully I'll get to that at some point next year when the DLCs are out. So yeah, hopefully you had a good time as well. Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. And of course, I play a lot of games, so hopefully we'll see you in the next ones. Until then, stay safe. Happy gaming, everybody.